Y'all, hold on to your seats, because what Lewis Hamilton just revealed about his new Ferrari engineer is absolutely insane. Like, this isn't just some mid-season shuffle. This might be the moment everything changes for Ferrari. And trust me, you're gonna want to hear every spicy detail. So grab your popcorn, because the tea is piping hot and we're diving all the way in. So picture this. It's Spa, Hamilton's weekend, a straight-up disaster. The early exits from qualifying, a spin in the sprint, starting from the pit lane on Sunday. Like, are you kidding me? It looked like rock bottom. People were dragging him online. Why did he even leave Mercedes? Ferrari's cursed. You know the comments section was on fire. But just when you thought it couldn't get worse, boom. Hamilton pulls off one of the most stunning comebacks of the year and finishes 7th. From the pit lane, like, WHAT, and girl, let me tell you, it wasn't just talent. It wasn't just guts. No, it was something much deeper. Because here's the twist. Behind the scenes, something had shifted. Quietly, no press release. No Ferrari fanfare. Just a new face in Hamilton's garage. Someone from his past. Someone he trusted. His NEW performance engineer. And y'all, this wasn't just anybody. Enter Johannes Hatz. Yes, you heard that right. A name you probably didn't know last week. But honey, get ready. Because this man might be the secret weapon Ferrari never saw coming. And guess what? He used to be with Hamilton back at Mercedes. That's right. The plot thickens. Now, let's talk Instagram, because you know fans notice everything just hours after the race. People were dissecting every frame of behind-the-scenes footage, and then came the cryptic post. Hamilton, smiling, actually smiling in red, with a caption that said, "Building something special." Just for words, but enough to send the internet into a frenzy. TikTok detectives and F1 Twitter sleuths were on it. Screenshots, side-by-sides. A mysterious figure spotted beside Hamilton in the garage, and then the receipts started coming in. Insider whispers, anonymous sources, and boom, Ferrari confirms it. Johannes Hatz is officially part of Team Hamilton now. Whew! So here's the tea. Johannes isn't just a performance engineer. He's the performance engineer. The one who knows Hamilton's rhythms, his instincts, his vibe. This is the man who can translate the car feels weird into data gold. When Hamilton says something's off, Johannes already knows what's up. That kind of connection, it's rare. And let's not forget, Hamilton didn't just meet him last week. This is someone he's worked with before. There's history. There's chemistry. Y'all, this is like when your best friend from childhood moves back to town and you suddenly start thriving again. Yeah, it's like that. But of course, there's drama. Because switching engineers mid-season, that's not just unusual. That's risky. Most drivers would never. The learning curve alone steep. But Hamilton, he said, let's go. And that bravery, that confidence, baby, it paid off. Spa. Went from tragic to triumphant. Because even though P7 might not sound like a win on paper, the energy was different. Hamilton had his swagger back. The radio messages were calm, strategic, in control. And when he stepped out of the car, that smile, you could just tell something had shifted. Big time. So what are fans saying? Well, the comments are wild. One wrote, "He finally looks like Lewis again." Another said, "This isn't just a comeback. This is a resurrection." And my favorite, "Ferrari just unlocked the Hamilton cheat code." I mean, where's the lie? And y'all, the plot gets juicier. Because this wasn't just Hamilton's move. Oh no, Ferrari's fingerprints are all over it. They didn't just let Johannes Hatz join. They brought him in. Which means they're starting to build the team around Hamilton. Just like Mercedes did back in the day. This is the tea. Ferrari is finally listening. They're giving Lewis the tools, the voices, the people he needs. This isn't just about a fast car. This is about culture, trust, understanding. They're building his inner circle, brick by brick. And baby, when that foundation's strong, the wins will come. But don't get it twisted. Not everyone's happy. Behind closed doors, there's tension, whispers that certain Ferrari old guard engineers feel pushed aside. Some sources even claim there were heated meetings at Maranello after the race. One insider spill. This isn't just about performance. It's about power. We'll be watching that storyline closely. And let's talk about Johannes for a second. The man's resume, stacked, Porsche, Audi, recently a Visa Cash, App RB. This isn't some rookie. This is a data whisperer, a tire degradation prophet, a setup strategist with sixth sense precision, and now, he's Hamilton's guy. The timing, suspiciously perfect. So, what's next? Well, buckle up, because sources say Hamilton and Johannes are already planning another data deep dive. Back at the Ferrari factory this week, word is, they're not just fixing what's broken, they're redesigning the whole feedback process, like new notes, new language, new protocols. That's not a patch, that's a blueprint. And here's the emotional twist. Y'all, for months, Hamilton looked lost in red, frustrated, uninspired. But now, he looks happy, at peace, like he finally sees the light at the end of this long, twisty tunnel. And as women, we know, when you get your energy right, everything else starts to align. Career, relationships, goals. Hamilton's got his alignment back. He even said it. We're in the deep end. But it's working. That vulnerability, that honesty, you feel it. And when someone like Lewis, who's carried so much pressure for so long, finally smiles again, that's powerful. But y'all, this story ain't over. Because just as the champagne glasses were being packed away in Spa, another plot twist hit the paddock. Rumors, unconfirmed but spicy, say that Hamilton's influence is spreading. Apparently, there's talk of another Mercedes alum being scouted for a Ferrari role. Yep, another familiar voice, another trusted ally. And you know what that means. This isn't just a team. It's starting to look like a movement. A Hamilton-led revolution inside Ferrari. And honestly, we're here for it. So where does this all go? That's the million-dollar question. But if Spa was a prologue, the real story is just beginning. Because now, Hamilton has momentum. He has the people, the support, the spark. And honey, when a legend like Lewis Hamilton finds his rhythm, watch out. Because queens don't just return, they reign. Let's be real, Ferrari's been messy, but now, it's getting interesting, and you better believe we'll be watching. Every race, every post, every look between Hamilton and Hats. Decoding it all like it's the next season of your favorite reality show. So hit that like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and let me know, do you think this is the turning point for Lewis? Is Ferrari finally giving him what he needs? Or is this just another chapter in a very dramatic love-hate saga? Because y'all, something tells me this isn't the end. It's just the beginning. And I can't wait to see what's next. Asterisk y'all thought that was wild. Buckle up, because what just happened after Hamilton's engineer switch is sending shockwaves through Maranello. And honey, this is no ordinary follow-up. Ferrari's inner walls are shaking. So get comfy, because the next chapter in this Formula One soap opera is juicier than ever. Let's spill the tea. So we all saw Hamilton smiling again, right? Spa gave us a different Lewis. Confident, calm, reconnected. But guess who wasn't smiling? Some of the old guard at Ferrari. Yep. According to multiple anonymous sources. And we're talking people inside the paddock. Hamilton's decision to bring in Johannes Hats might have lit a fire Ferrari wasn't ready for. Because word on the street is, there's been an internal shakeup, quiet meetings, private briefings. Engineers who've been there for years are now being told to adapt or move aside. And let me tell you, some folks aren't adapting. One engineer allegedly stormed out of a Friday strategy session. Why? Because the entire structure of Hamilton's side of the garage is changing. Fast. Just when you thought Ferrari was still stuck in its traditional ways. Surprise. Lewis is remodeling from the inside. And here's the kicker. It's working. Multiple insiders are whispering that a second Mercedes veteran is being courted to join Hamilton's inner circle. And baby, this isn't just gossip. There are rumors that someone from his title-winning years, yes, those golden years, has been spotted having dinner with a Ferrari executive in Milan. Coincidence? I think not. Meanwhile, Charles Leclerc's camp is staying suspiciously quiet, like eerily quiet. He hasn't posted anything about Spa. No congratulations. No comments about Hamilton's recovery. Not even a side-eye emoji. Y'all know how subtle those F1 shade games can be. Could there be some silent tension bubbling under the surface? Don't rule it out. And let's not forget what team principal Fred Vassar said in his post-race interview. He praised Hamilton's drive, sure, but he also threw a little spice, saying Ferrari can't afford to waste Saturdays, HMM. Subtle shot at the setup team before Johannes Hats, maybe. Or maybe it's Vassar trying to show the world that this new Ferrari isn't afraid of making bold moves, But here's the gag. Ferrari isn't just reacting to Hamilton.